Hmm? Where are you from? Come up now. Let me see where you are. First, no follow. Don't find follow that. You don't go ever find girl with this your name.
Why you want to see babe with this name now?
No, they see the name.
Your name. I cannot pronounce
See, if we now tell us, don't go ever
Let's go, guys. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. Stay safe out there. So, are we going to win our first match today? Is it possible? Or is it going to be a draw or a loss? Come on, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. If you are just joining, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Thank you for watching.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle.
Well, when you've got Ronald Koeman present, he's impossible to ignore, Peter. Not only does he read the game intelligently at the back, but...
And Shevchenko! It's in!
That is a golazo. A very nice one, guys. Rate that goal.
Kind of him to oblige so early.
And that really is so impressive. Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Bellingham. And here's Shevchenko. Just eases him off the ball.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Applies the finish!
What a goal, what a finish. Oh my word.
A finish of true class. 2, and we've barely begun here. It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Oh, well played, well played. The most accurate pass. Bounce of passing here, really easy on the eye. Bellingham! He's been bundled over, that is a foul. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. He'll fancy himself from here. So, a genuine chance to increase the lead. Now, this could be a chance. Filippo Inzaghi. Barcelona have their opponents right where they want them, and we've barely begun. Yamal goes for a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Romero is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. He's picked his way through. Oh, what has happened here? Mbappe. Yamal, who does have an assist to his name. Mbappe. That pass has been well intercepted. Ekitike. He's found a way through. Pinches it off him. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Shevchenko. Gerrard with the clearance. Oh, it's played into the area, and the keeper beats it away. And here's Nico Williams. An instinct and a header! That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Thinks one through. That's good vision. And that has been knocked clear.
If you are just joining, you are welcome. Welcome to eFootball Goat live stream. You can ask me any question if you have one.
He's heaved it away.
If you are just joining, you are welcome.
That's destined for the flank. Ball swung in, and he gets rid in a hurry. And the finish! Brilliant! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Just one goal in it now. Game on! He gave it plenty and some. Trashed it in.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
Tries a shot! And yes, it's there! Barcelona are back in business. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. It's not an especially good pass, that. Shevchenko. Now Nico Williams. It's played through for him. And this is Shevchenko. Shevchenko plays it in. Pedro Porro. That's a good ball out wide.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Stood up well to him there. Rice. Mbappe. Mbappe! And he's got away from it. There's the... Oh, he's tripped him right on the cusp of the penalty area. Barcelona presented with a golden opportunity here. Drama over the penalty spot. What a save from Peter Schmeichel! Barcelona have their second corner now. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. A good-looking ball. Tacho wins the duel this time. Kajalu is one whose deliveries we all know about.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Mbappe. Shevchenko, given the lift of his goal, and he's worked it through. He's shifting through the gears here. And it's Gerrard. plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. And that brings the first half to a close. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
So a really enthralling 45 minutes, beautifully poised for the 45 to follow. The score at half-time, 2-2. Barcelona get the second half going.
Barcelona are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
And he's managed to get free. Pings in. Impressive jump. Big moment. Massive goal.
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter, but the defence let themselves down.
Shapes to shoot! That is decidedly lacking. Looking to play him in. Yamal gets across to intercept that. Kajolu gets across in. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? He's through here. Ekitike. And he's gone looking for safety. Barcelona needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. It's Insani! And it's come back out to him. And that's in. 2 up now, and they are cruising. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
Barcelona go up by 2 and are looking good.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Kane with the short one. And this is Gerrard. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. And it's Gerrard. Goes for the shot! Sharp and fitting, but not quite.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Nicely weighted ball. Oh, it's a great ball here. And he shoots! It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Raya to save this spot kick and his team. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
A picture of confidence that was never missing.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Barcelona visibly comfortable, now up by 3.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Rice. And Jamal. Pedro Porro. And it's Bellingham. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Bellingham was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
Hoisted in. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Can he get on the end of this?
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Nico Williams. 75 minutes played. Now it's Shevchenko. Koeman calmly anticipates.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Rice. That is good alertness. Chooses to go cross-field. Ekitike quietly revving up. And it's been played through. He's had a shot! Now, how often do you see that?
Diaz really reacted very quickly there, but couldn't quite find the finish he needed.
Now it's Mbappe. Tries to play it through. Picked out brilliantly. Not the most convincing of... Oh, he's been caught. Real chance! And it's there! Just cruising! They are cruising! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there. But
it's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic! Oh, crossbar! And they've got rid. Wissa. Aimed beyond the defence. Tries to pass it through. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And he's had it nicked away. Looking for the run. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
4 minutos de descuento.
And he's there to get it away. Oh, that's fabulous. Diaz proves just a little bit too strong. Wissa. He's got away. Barcola. Oh, such a clever touch. Tries one from range. Oh, it rattles the bar. And Messi! And we're done. Barcelona can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made... Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. So straight into the action.
There's Lamine Yamal, Peter, the latest Spanish superstar. I'd like to see him get a lot of freedom on that right wing.
And is that his best position?
I'd say so, Peter. With him being left-footed, he can cut inside, but he's such an all-round threat. He has that blistering pace that he can use to beat the best defenders. And it's very difficult to stop him once he starts linking up with others, once he's made that inside run.
Mbappe, that's good vision. And he was quick to react. Distributed tidily. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He is through here. Goes for a shot. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And the shot. It's there.
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Well, I think he knew, Peter, that once he controlled it on his chest, the follow-up was going to be good, and that was special.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. That's going wide left. He's got away. Hangs in a cross. Well, that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Oh no, what has happened here? Shevchenko! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. And it's been taken short. Great chance! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
And he's running through, and the finish! Well, now it's a race for... Oh, what has happened here? Williams shoots! Chance, surely! And that's a good finish. And this is getting better and better. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
He's had it taken off him. Now it's Shevchenko, and he's managed to get free. He's going all the way! Oh, he's been caught napping! Oh, the ball's run loose here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Engages and forces him off the ball. And this is Shevchenko. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So off we go then.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
And what's more, a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true, just another level of his expertise, Peter, but his reading of the game, for me, is masterful.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Can he get onto this? Pedro Porro. And Jamal. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
That's the throw. Nice bit of trickery. He's picked his way through. Terrific effort! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Great vision. Williams. He is through here. Chiellini did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And he's cut it out. Can he finish? That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
Somewhat off target. Nicely spread. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And here's Shevchenko. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Bellingham really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Williams! Oh, that is rather wayward.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Zanetti. Nico Williams finding himself in space.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Dink through. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Pedro Porro. Jamal. Well read, and the danger is averted. Tries to pass it through. It may be goalless, but it is not without interest.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Nico Williams, driving forwards. Shot a goal! That was mighty close. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief. Oh, and Shevchenko! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Kadiolu gathers from the goal kick. Now it's Shevchenko. Can he get on the end of this? Played out wide. Rafinha, he's found the way through. Decent chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And he makes no mistake. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Mbappe. Nico Williams. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Shevchenko receives it in a wide position. Oh, well played. Vinicius Junior. And it's Bellingham. And he's undercooked that. Totti. Now it's Eto'o.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
He's a sharp little ball here. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. And for the first half, that is that. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Barcelona unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Well, that is the first. There's the shot! We've got a goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that. Oh, good effort. Oh, that is a great stop.
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. That looks a cracking ball. And he's there to belt it away. Nico Williams. Shevchenko. Pedro Porro. Vinicius Junior calmly anticipates. Now that looks a decent ball. A lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's made sure that's not getting through. Tries a shot! Marvellous goal!
What a way to stamp your authority on this game, Peter. He was clearly thinking several moves ahead of everyone in the lead up to the goal. I was thinking at the break someone had to show real courage. That's it.
Simplicity itself.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
Barcelona have their lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Long ball by the goalkeeper. Now it's Eto'o. Spread it left. Spread to the right. Pedro Porro. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Madrid appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Oh, he's... Shevchenko! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Oh, he's really looking like he's on the very top of his game here.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. He's having a hit! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Referee's given a throw. Pedro Porro tries a cross. Oh, well cut out. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, cracking effort.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
That's a throw. Shevchenko wants to run onto this. And the shot! And he's stuck it away. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. That was a given. It always was.
That's shocking. The ease with which he was able to get into the space. And the player...
And the shot! Bellingham. Just about up to 75 minutes. Totti. Can he get it through? Now it's Eto'o. Rice. And it's Bellingham. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Yamal is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Shevchenko. Shevchenko unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Mbappe. And shapes to shoot! Relentless! Just relentless! And he is just ripping it up! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way.
Oh, he's been caught napping! And he's looking at the referee, and the referee is shaking his head. Now it's Batistuta. He's found a way past. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, it's played into the area. Tacho with the clearance. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Shot, surely! And that's a good finish. They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. This is a gloriously greedy performance. It's got in! He's put through his own net!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Barcelona benefiting from an own goal. Not that you'll hear them complaining. It's Eto'o! Oh, there was plenty on that. Tries to play it through. Yamal. And there's the shot! Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
He's in a great position here. David Villa driving forward. The muscular approach does pay off here. Wissa gets a good foot in there. Yamal. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Barcelona have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback. Mbappe, very much the hero in this game. So there it is. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. So it's away we go then. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I'm a huge fan of Bukayo Saka. Someone always praised for his versatility, his attitude and his cleverness around the pitch. He has the potential to excel in all positions across that front line. But I'd personally like to see him as part of a front three. I think he operates best in that area.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Bellingham. Good. Bellingham! Crossbar comes to the rescue. And here's Mbappe. Some really good ball movement. Ødegaard. And here's Shevchenko.
Shevchenko really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And he goes cross-field. And here's Shevchenko. Ødegaard. That's a little off target. Works it forward. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And it's Ødegaard. Bruno Guimaraes. Barcelona are seeing more of the ball, but still aren't carrying much goal threat. Oh, delightful ball. And the keeper takes decisive action. Ødegaard, a player whose confidence, whose sense of adventure rubs off on... He'll try from distance! And that was struck with genuine force. Probing pass. Saka. He's had it taken off him. And it's Alaba. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, he's put a shade too much on that. Williams. And he did terrific effort. Deftly away. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Ødegaard. And here's the chance to counter. He's got away. Good ball, good take. Can he finish? Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Saka making good progress on the right-hand side. Zubimendi. Nicely aimed pass.
Arsenal have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Timber. 15 minutes till half-time. And here's Alvarez. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's found a way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, but it had to be.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Saka will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Yamal. Vinicius Junior. And he's managed to get free. Tries to get it clear. Pinches it off him. And a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Bellingham. That's a good ball out wide. And Yamal. Vinicius Junior. Alvarez. Now it's Ødegaard. Ødegaard cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Mbappe. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So neither side yet off the mark.
It's not a bad game by any means, Peter, but it definitely needs an injection of some invention, creativity. There's so much you can do with all that industry by just adding a little bit of skill.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And we are back on the way. So neither side has yet broken through. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Alaba. Now Nico Williams. And here's Shevchenko. Now then, the ball's come loose. Calafiori.
They've been denied a chance to develop any...
Shot, surely! But he's left disappointed. Subimendi. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Calafiori. Yamal, the man with the tools to make a difference here. 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Well, we expected better, and so did he. And that has been slung wide. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Pedro Porro. Tries a deft little ball. Takes a shot! And that is wildly off target.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Subimendi. And it's Ødegaard. Timber. And here's Vinicius Junior. Great defending, strong and determined.
Well, that was well positioned and well pitched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. But where it came from. Aimed beyond the defence. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Arsenal appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Mosquera has been showed a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. Saka. Quality ball. Can he latch on to this? He has found the way through. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And he shoots! Oh, he's been caught napping. And it's played into the middle. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Zubimendi gets across to intercept that. Ødegaard. Yamal. And he's there to retrieve it. Oh, just skips past his... He's had a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Opts to play it back. Mbappe. Shevchenko. Needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
And it's Guimaraes. Challenged just a bit on the firm side.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Chance! In he goes again! And that's a sharp finish! And that could well be the winner!
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
Arsenal have fired themselves in front.
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out.
And that is a little undercooked.
Oh, it's great work in terms of both purpose and intensity.
Into the last 5 minutes. Ødegaard. And that's really well manoeuvred. That's a shade optimistic.
Barcelona really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Oh, that's fabulous. Tacho did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Oh, good take in a good area. And they win it back again. And that will be it. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. So that's got things underway. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
I've always been impressed with this boy, Pau Cubarsí. It never ceases to amaze me, Peter, how the Catalans always manage to unearth all of these gems, especially in an age where the demand is quite high on defenders. He's really the perfect package.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Laporte gets over and intercepts. Tries to pass it through. And the pass is intercepted. Here's a shot! What a hit! What a hit! A rocket anthem! He's got himself an absolute peach. The crowd demanded, and he was thrilled to oblige. You just know there is no stopping that.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter.
Merino! Now, who's going to be first to this? That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Pass somewhat off target. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And this is Shevchenko. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, crossbar! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. That is good alertness. Tries to play it through. Molina wins the duel this time. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Rice, and the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there, and the referee has shown him a yellow card. Just too much on that. Tacho gets across to intercept that. And it's Merino. Can he get it through? Oh, good take in a good area. Bellingham. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Shevchenko. He's shifting through the gears here. Shevchenko proves just a little bit too strong. That looks a decent ball. Messi. Some resolute defending there. Yamal. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Messi. Oh, nicely intercepted. That's a lovely, delicate pass. Played out wide. Quick look, then plays it in. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Bellingham. And he's there to retrieve it. Great vision. Pedro Porro getting this one clear. Yamal. A probing pass. And it's a goal kick. Oh, this looks sharp. Shevchenko going after that. That's a shade optimistic. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Romero. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Crosses it in here. Oh, good effort! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And he's managed to gift it back. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
That has ended up in no man's land. Barcelona looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. He's in a great position here. He is through here. He is just caressing the ball. Shoots! And again, he is at his elastic best.
Well, the keeper saved his team again here, Peter, but he needs more protection from this defence.
Melbourne City with the corner, they're first. And the keeper beats it away. Perisic delivers. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Bellingham. Shevchenko. Nicely weighted ball. That's really well manoeuvred. And Shevchenko! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. Opts to play it back. And the referee says that is that for the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Barcelona leading by 1 at the break.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Barcelona just ahead here in a tight game. They are 1-0 to the good. Second period is on the way.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
Perisic in acres of space out wide. Oh, well played. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Out towards the flank. Corner. It's their second corner of the game. Cleared away. That's very neat. Alaba did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And this is diving header! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And it's Messi. Aims beyond the defence. Deftly away. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Nico Williams. It's played through for him. They've got to be quick to recover this.
of beautifully policed...
Tries a shot! Bellingham! That is brilliant! A finish of true class!
Gol del Barcelona.
And
Marcó
there's
en
the
el
goal
minuto
they've been
59,
looking for.
El dorsal 14.
Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Pedro Porro did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Williams. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Takes aim and crosses. And it's claimed by the keeper. Yamal, and he's managed to get free. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Merino. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
That has not gone well. Oh, good-looking ball. Molina. Knocks it into space. And this is Shevchenko. He's picked his way. And the shot! Yes! And they are disappearing out of sight. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
El dorsal 9.
And that's it.
El dorsal 20.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores. Recordamos a nuestros espectadores que pueden disfrutar de la transmisión en directo de este partido en la emisora de radio oficial del equipo.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. So that's got things underway.
For the ultimate model of consistency and longevity, there is the perfect example in front of us.
Javier Zanetti, he goes on forever, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, that's why they call him the tractor. He just ploughs on and on with boundless energy.
Oh, that's a key interception. And this is Shevchenko. Now it's Kimmich. Kovacic. And across it goes. And he's taking no chances there. Looking to play him in. Pau Kubasi gets across to intercept that. Nico Williams. And it's Bellingham. And he is dashing away. It's played through for him. He's got away. Mbappe! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Chance, surely! It's anyone's shot at goal! It's wide, but only just.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
And he was quick to react. Kimmich goes sliding in. Knocks it into space. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Mbappe. This looks promising. And he's had it nicked away. Tries to pass it through. Yamal. And it's Rice. And here's Mbappe. Real chance! Oh, it's hit the post! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Mbappe has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Not the most convincing of passes. Goes for goal! Off target by a whisker. Yamal. No, it's come to nothing. Shevchenko is herring after that one. Some good work on the right flank here. Spread neatly. It is a corner, good chance. Punched away. And now they can spring out of defence. And there's green grass ahead of him. Decent chance! And it's Alaba. Lovely feet. Foot in. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Barcelona have definitely started much the stronger. They're far more creative.
And he's straight offside. Now it's Yamal. He's found a way through. Bellingham. Now it's Shevchenko. Nico Williams. Kimmich does well to get it back. Well, played right into his path. Alaba. Now it's Bellingham. Looking for the run. Tries a shot! Goal! Barcelona! The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
The first breakthrough.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably react.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And here's Shevchenko.
Shevchenko really was well marshalled there, because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
He's picked his way through. And that was very necessary. Some resolute defending there. Alaba proves just a little bit too strong. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Yamal. And here's Mbappe. Now there's a... Oh, shooting chance! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Oh, good spread. Yamal cuts a frustrated figure right now, he just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Bellingham, and here's Shevchenko.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And they can counter here. That has not gone well. Raya with the clearance. Rice kept his eye on it, and he's there. That's it, 45 minutes up. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
I think the scoreline probably is a fair reflection of the first half. If there is perhaps one criticism I can make, it would be the wastefulness in front of goal. You really ought to be putting those chances away. They have to make up for that.
Barcelona looking solid, if not too much more at half-time. It's 1-0. So we're underway for the second half. Barcelona leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Dani Olmo.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Can he latch on to this? Rice. Nico Williams. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, that's fab. And the shot! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. And yes, it's there! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Ireland can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
And it's Bellingham. He shifted it to the flank. Howson spots it and intercepts.
Barcelona have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
That is ended up in no man's land. Mbappe is onto it in a flash. Tries one from range. Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Well, he doesn't half hit a clean strike. The moment he was in that position, you knew he was going to smash it. Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Just about up to the hour now. No way through there. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And he plays one through.
Oh, really well played.
He is through here. That's put paid to the danger. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Bellingham receives it in a good position here. Biner.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Can he get it through? Yamal. Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe. Well, that pass isn't the best. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now it's Biner. Pass somewhat off target. It's a pretty loose pass. Pedro Porro. Bellingham. Looking for options for movement. Dani Olmo.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Shevchenko. Not the most accurate pass. Searching pass he's played there. Into the last quarter of an hour. And the pass is intercepted. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 20 será reemplazado por el dorsal 11, Messi.
Rice, Messi, looking to pass their way up the pitch. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And here's Couch. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Oh, that's well spotted. Right, Shevchenko. Zanetti. That ball looks a good one. The less said about that pass, the better. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
That's a sharp pass. That's going to go a long way. Taken back almost at once. And here's Shevchenko. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, that pass isn't the best. That's going wide left. Williams' cross. And the shot! It's hit the crossbar. Deftly away. Barcelona have reclaimed it. Chance for a shot! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think...
There's the shot! It is close, but that is the last of it. Barcelona pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness, ruthlessness, relentlessness. Mbappe picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Hi Shadow, welcome to the live stream. How are you doing today? Shadow 1v1. I'm streaming now. Okay, I don't know if we can play that now, but I'm streaming on and I'm playing the rank games, so I don't know. Maybe if alright, when I'm done, maybe we can play 1v1 when I'm done streaming. You can message me on PS. You know how to do that, right? You can message me, then we can play when I'm done. Is that okay?
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Some terrific
I can't play 1v1 right now because I'm trying to rank push, so I can't play 1v1 now. Maybe when I'm done, if that is okay by you. Just subscribe and like, and then maybe we can play later.
And we're underway. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, this guy, Pedri, without doubt, is the greatest talent of his generation to come out of Spain. I mean, he has all the traits of some of the great legends that have been there before him. The ability to handle the ball in tight spaces, his speed of thought on the turn, his understanding of the landscape around him, the intelligence in reading defensive positioning, all those factors which can make him unplayable when he's truly on song.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Silvestre looking to play him in. Neymar picks it up out wide. That is good strength. Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And the shots! Oh, split-second reaction.
Armour really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Tacho with the clearance. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. It's a threatening ball. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Pedri. And he skips past his man. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now.
Oh, great leap! Now, who's going to be first to this? Deftly away. Gabriel cuts it out, and he's quick to return it. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He's having a hit! And they're quick to get it back. And this is Neymar. Neymar was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Right, Shevchenko. Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, they've got it again. Tries to play it through. And he's got the beating of it. And Shevchenko! And he's there to get it away. Pedro Porro tries a cross. He's going for goal! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Guardiola. And it's Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now he's got space here. That is good alertness. 0-0 still. No lack of chances, though.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
And he's there to retrieve it. Tacho producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Knocks it into space. Shevchenko! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Pass somewhat off target. That has not gone well. Guardiola.
Casapia genuinely seem like a side that's confident with the quality they have out wide. They certainly like their little intricate combinations and link-ups.
Well, that's the impression I'm getting.
Yeah, I think you'll want to make sure you give the opposition a different look with each attack. Variation, unpredictability, you know, that's always key to success.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And he thumps it clear. And he stands tall, impenetrable. And this is Batistuta. Tacho gets across to intercept that. That is ended up in no man's land. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Elects to cross. And that has been knocked clear. Casapia have their second corner now. Rice attempts a clearance.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
And that's been into... That's the end of the first 45. And it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, there's one standout, Peter, that needs improving, and that's the passing. All too often it's been found wanting, you know, much to the frustration of everyone around, and I'd go so far as to say that it's the biggest contributor as to why we have the scoreline we do.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. Away we go again. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Neymar wants to run onto this. That wasn't the greatest of balls. Palmer. And it's James. And it's been played through. Rice. Now Nico Williams. Shifted it to the flank.
Such good technique.
He's picked his way through. Neymar. He slid in, and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. Romero did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party. And Batistuta! Oh, that is rather wayward.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Ups for safety, and it's come back to the keeper. Now it's Gnabry. Oh, that's fabulous. And that has left him in a heap. Alaba does well not to be outdone there. Oh, can he get onto this? Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. Tacho cuts out the pass. Tacho gets it away. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Man, is that Palmer? Palmer looks way. I don't know what to say. Doesn't look like Palmer.
Cambio de jugadores.
Casapia choosing to make the first change.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
That's really well manoeuvred. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And here's Van Nistelrooy.
Pretty robust defending.
Well, that's clear-cut. It's a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. So, is it really plausible to have a hit from here? Decent hit from there. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Bellingham. Looking for options for movement. Bellingham is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
He has found the way through. Pedri turns back here, probably the best option. Aim forwards. Can he get it through? Now that's well seen too. Now it's Mbappe, and he's got his cross in. Beckenbauer kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Played through into space.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Romero getting this one clear. And that's been won straight back. Van Nistelrooy!
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner. Casapia couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
And here's Van Nistelrooy. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. He won't be happy with that one. Guardiola. Over to the right flank. Now it's Gnabry. Nico Williams.
Well, they've got one eye on the clock, but the balancing act is very fine at this stage. Go for it, and it could backfire. Sit back, and it may be at a price.
And here's Mbappe. Now this could be it. And Shevchenko! And that caused a fair bit of alarm.
Shevchenko certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
El dorsal 15 serán sustituidos por el dorsal 19, el dorsal 11, Messi, el dorsal 13.
Casapia have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution. Can he get on the end of this?
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Oh, nicely intercepted.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Tacho clears without hesitation. Pedri. They get a throw in. Now it's Shevchenko. He's shifting through the gears here. Shevchenko. And he's there to clear it. Not the most accurate pass. And this is Shevchenko. Dani Olmo. And time is up. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack. And the outcome inevitable. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game? Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So that's got things underway. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
And he shoots! He's scored!
What a super start! A total shocker for the opponents. Talk about how to wrestle control. That's how you do it.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, they could be caught out here. Paris Saint-Germain with the corner, there first. There's the shot! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game. Shot a goal! It's a goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Tries a shot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Paris Saint-Germain leading now.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
He's got away. Across it goes. Cleared without hesitation. Now it's Shevchenko. Now it's Williams. Mbappe. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. So, power or guile, what's it going to be?
Yeah, and I think it's a lesson to be learned in not conceding free kicks in this area.
Takes aim and crosses. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Bellingham! Harmlessly behind. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Vitinha, and he cuts out the supply. Oh, that's a key interception.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Bellingham. And Jamal. Oh, this looks sharp. And no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Vitinha. Mbappe. Now it's Memphis Depay. Wriggles his way through. It's Gerrard! And that has fizzed wide.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Jamal. Now, can they get him away? Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Gerrard. Now it's Mbappe, looking for a runner. That's good vision. And he's taking no chances there. And he's only too happy to take that back. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Oh, well hit, very well hit actually. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And he's there to retrieve it. Approaching the half-hour mark. Gerrard, given the lift of his goal. Bergkamp. And this is Depay. Oh, that's fabulous. Gerrard has it out wide and in space. And he's managed to get free. And that was very necessary. And it's Kimmich. Paris Saint-Germain have their third corner. Oh, good climb! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end. He steps in, and that's the end of that. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And here's Mbappe. Jamal. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Opts for safety. Bergkamp. And here's Mbappe. Barcelona are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Vitinha. Thinks about Mbappe! Mbappe with a beautifully timed run.
Well, in the end, nothing might have come of it, but nothing wrong with the running involved. Something the defence need to wake up to, I think.
Kimmich. Mbappe with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Jamal. Marquinhos spots it and intercepts. And he's there to belt it away. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. And he welcomes it in. Mbappe. He's played it long. He's had it taken off him. Rice gets a foot in here. Mbappe. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. So there was the first half.
I've been left almost breathless here, Peter. This is frantic stuff. 45 minutes just seem to fly by. Here's hoping both teams can maintain this level.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Barcelona can really do with some bigger names standing up here.
Shot, surely! That's tidy. Engages and forces him off the ball. Yamal defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Mbappe. Looking for options for movement. Oh, that's fabulous. And a chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 2 then. Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. Bergkamp. Kimmich is always scanning the pitch for targets. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. He's got away. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Vitinha. And this is Bergkamp. Barcelona really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. It's a searching pass. That has been cut short. Looking for the run. And it's Alaba. And that's a throw-in. Just about up to the hour now. He's chosen to go back. Now it's Mbappe. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Gerrard.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
He can run onto that. He's having a hit! Oh, that is rather wayward.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Nico Williams. Gets a good foot in there. It's a pretty loose pass. Deftly away. That's been cut out, well played. Vitinha. And that could set him on his way. Oh, he's goes. It's Memphis Depay! And that's a good finish. And this is getting better and better. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
This is a promising build-up. Aims beyond the Mbappe! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 19.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Le numéro 6. À leur place, le numéro 25.
Alexander-Arnold.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Le numéro 10.
Barcelona do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Just about up to 75 minutes. Barcelona have it back and can go again. Ndiaye. Now it's Bergkamp. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He's had a shot! Ronaldo! Superb! That is a gem! An absolute What gem! And they are disappearing out of sight. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Paris Saint-Germain, palpably stronger, better, superior.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well timed, excellent interception. Barcola. Just 5 minutes left. This one, oh, shooting chance! Goal! And that is goal number 20.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
So could they be onto something here? Knocks it into space.
That's a modern defender's instinct.
He's having a shot! And it's there! Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
So now the difference is 3. He's going to be disappointed with that. Ndiaye, that is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is... Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Barcelona illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff.
Well, Xabi Alonso is the standout. He'll be looking to set the tempo and dictate the play here, Peter.
He is so integral to this team, isn't he?
Yeah, he has the quarterback influence on a team so that as soon as he gets on the ball, everyone starts making runs. He's a master passer and a beautiful manipulator of the ball.
Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! Too close for comfort. Xavi Alonso. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, look at the space here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Nicked it back promptly. Now Gilberto Silva. Some really good ball movement. Bouts of passing here, really easy on the eye. Oh, Red, nice interception. Not the most convincing of passes. Messi. Now it's Mbappe. Messi. Pops him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
And he's there to clear it. Liverpool have got it back and they'll have another go. And it's Xavi Alonso. Oh, this is a chance for a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. And he's taking no chances there. Alexander-Arnold. Still goalless at the moment. Look at the space. Chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Nunez clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Nico Williams. Oh, that's well spotted. Xavi Alonso. Now it's Mbappe. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Can he get it through? Xavi Alonso.
Liverpool always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side.
Gets his head on it! And it's a goal! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So the first moment of real significance.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Engages and forces him off the ball. It's not an especially good pass, that. Messi. Xavi Alonso. Messi. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Bellingham. Williams. Alexander-Arnold. Aims beyond the defence. And the counter is on. That has been cut short. Now it's Shevchenko. Now it's Williams. He's got away. Bellingham. Oh, that's fabulous. Can he finish? Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. Somewhat off target.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply. Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
It's a promising position. And this is Xavi Alonso. Decent chance! It's a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
And it's shoot!
Oh, that's close, and that will be the last of it. It's half-time.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. So off we go again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
And he's lost his man here. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
Mbappe. Gilberto Silva. Vids. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And this is Messi. He is through here. Alaba does really well to win the ball there. No, again there's no way through. Van Dijk. Passing is crisp and sharp. That's a shade optimistic. Mbappe receives it in a good position here.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Can he get on the end of this?
Goes for a shot!
Just cruising! They are cruising! It's all becoming so easy. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Liverpool are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
A case now of complete control.
He's having a shot!
He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Van Dijk. Vids. Rice. Has a look and place it forward. Mbappe. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Gilberto Silva. Xavi Alonso. Knocks it into space. Rice. Now Nico Williams. Shevchenko. He's going for goal! Brilliant from Shevchenko! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And the shot! Goal! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Liverpool palpably stronger, better, superior. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Alaba. That's a throw.
Substitution on the field. Number 14, Xabi Alonso.
Kyle Walker.
Coming on to replace him
McAllister.
is number 10, McAllister. Substitution in progress.
Now it's Darwin. Wits. Alexander-Arnold. Now that's well seen too. Messi. Dani Olmo tries a deft little ball. That is good alertness. Kerkez. And it's Van Dijk. McAllister. And it's Wits. Threads one in, and he's picked it up out wide. That has not gone well. McAllister is always looking to break lines. A lovely pass, but can he get there? That's a good ball. And the shot! It's a goal! They are playing them off the park. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. This is a gloriously greedy performance. Wits. McAllister. Nunez is onto this. Dani Olmo. Shevchenko. Barcola. That pass has been well intercepted. And it's Wits. Always onto this. He's picked his way. Can he finish? That's pretty clear. It is a foul. Yellow or red? It is red. Barcelona are down to 10 men.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now there's a fine ball. Yamal. Bellingham. Well timed, excellent interception. And it's Messi. Now it's Haaland. Bellingham. Messi. He's in a great position here. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Saka. Quality ball. Shevchenko. So no chances falling either way for the time being. Oh, well played. Yamal. Can he get on the end of this? He's got away. Now it's Shevchenko. Saka. Looking for the run. Pedro Porro. Now it's Messi. Oh, it's come loose. And it's made its way to him. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Shoots! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Oh, he has absolutely drilled that. Messi. And here's Haaland. Mbappe is onto it in a flash. Barcelona so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. And here's Haaland. Haaland purring through the gears. It's a pretty loose pass. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Oh, this is a great... Haaland! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Tries to cross. It's a goal kick. Alaba.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Nicely weighted ball. He's picked his way through.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Oh, that's a key interception. Great vision. Romero gets over and intercepts. Nicely spread.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now it's Haaland. This looks promising. And he's managed. And it's Iniesta. They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's been caught napping. Now it's Saka. And it's Alexander-Arnold. In towards the back. Getting up there! Goal! Japan! A really thumping header. Absolutely crashes it in.
Well, you've always got that threat when he's around. Great movement, and what a great header.
Japan have fired themselves in front.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
And here's Mbappe. Rodri, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. And here's Mbappe, Yamal, and this is Shevchenko. Barcelona claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. The message is clear, none shall pass. Yamal. And here's Mbappe. That's been cut out, well played. Rodri. And it's Iniesta. And it's Messi. Iniesta. And here's Haaland. Iniesta, looking to be a menace in the final third. And that signals the end of the first period. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Barcelona unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. The second half is up and running.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without...
He's having a hit! That was superb goalkeeping.
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there.
It's their second corner of the game. Japan have the chance to go the other way.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now this could be a chance. Barcelona can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Chance for a shot! Goal! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be...
He's in one-on-one. Can he finish? And again. It's hit the upright. Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Messi certainly got the pace he wanted on that, but not the all-important bend.
And he's had it nicked away.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Romero makes the interception. Zubimendi, almost an hour gone. And Alexander-Arnold. Haaland is onto this. Now it's Mbappe. Romero spots it and intercepts. Alexander-Arnold. Tries to pass it through. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And here's Shevchenko. Piqué did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Pass somewhat off target. And he's gone long. Spread to the right. Yamal's cross. Gets his head on it! Firm header just off target.
He did so well there. It's just a shame about the accuracy.
Defending was strong and firm. Zubimendi. It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's Haaland. Well, that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Zubimendi. Tries to play it through. No, he's not getting his way this time. Romero defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Haaland, and this is Iniesta. It's Iniesta! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Messi, can he get it through? Looking for options for movement. Subimendi. Passing is crisp and sharp.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now then, the ball's come loose. No, that's been intercepted. He's a sharp little ball here. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, that's a great run he's made from deep. Cucurella. He stands tall and strong. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And this is Shevchenko. Here's... and he shoots! And it's in! With so little time left! Grandstand finish! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive. The finish, exquisite.
El dorsal 21, el dorsal 23 serán sustituidos por el dorsal 19, el dorsal 25, el dorsal 15.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Barcelona give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And it's pulled back. Header! And he's stuck it away. They have stolen level at the last. What a header. Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. Okay, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Mbappe. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Rice. Now it's Haaland. Shifted it to the flank. He's found a way through. Mbappe. Delivery from Mbappe. And that will be the final act. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Shevchenko voted man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix.
Guys, if you are watching, don't forget to like, subscribe. Thank you for watching. This is a very good squad. It's a very good squad. That Ronaldo and Christian partnership is going to be very, very dangerous. And Wesley Schneider is also a very good player. Steven Gerrard and Xabi Alonso. Then we have Busquets at the defensive midfield. Chiellini, Sylvester, Abad Ferreira, and Manuel Akanji with Jan Oblak. Okay. that's a very good squad, though. That's a very good squad. Oh, okay. Let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do. Let's go to gameplay.
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. There's the whistle.
For my money, Peter, Sergio Busquets was the best number 6 of his generation.
And it's striking, isn't it, how different he is from those bustling box-to-box players who've tended to take that position in the past.
That's right, very, very cagey in the way he operated. No heroic tackles or lung-bursting athleticism, but that's because he doesn't need any of that. He's someone who carved out a role for himself that I think only he can play.
Well, nicely intercepted. Sylvester. And he cuts out the supply. Well, that has not gone well. No, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Shevchenko. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe. Now it's Bellingham. Bellingham. Bellingham! And that is high.
If he sacrifices some power, he may control the elevation.
Romero gathers from the goal kick. And this is Dembele. He's in a great position here. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Now he's got space here. No, that's been intercepted. Gerrard. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Yamal. Now it's Mbappe. No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. And it's Xabi Alonso. Pinches it off him. Pacho. Oh, can he get onto this? Akanji can clear it away. Bellingham. Now that's well seen too. Yamal. Gerrard.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, he's all alone. Can he finish? Goal, Milan! The first significant strike. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
And here's Shevchenko. And here's Mbappe. Busquets conjures time and space where few can. Spread out to the left. Alaba. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Cleared without hesitation. Nico Williams. And here's Shevchenko. Mbappe goes for a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Deftly away. Closing in on goal. And that could well leave a mark. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. That is good progress on the left. Aims beyond the defence.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Couldn't squeeze it through. And here's Shevchenko. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Mbappe. Can he get on the end of this? Diouf. Tries a shot! Delicious from Diouf! A finish of true class! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And the pass is intercepted. So, a temporary halt to the action.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. So the action resumes.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Oh, what has happened here? There's the shot! Relentless! Just relentless! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Milan find a position of real strength now. Xabi Alonso wants to run onto this. Alaba gets it clear. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
It's a pretty loose pass. Milan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Now it's Mbappe. That is good alertness.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. And here's Shevchenko. Looking for options for movement. Chance! Barcelona with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Milan are looking to go forward now. And here's Shevchenko. Silvestre is always looking to play quality balls. The message is clear, none shall pass. Mbappe. Now this could be a chance. Bellingham cuts out the pass.
Milan are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way-through zone.
And Shevchenko! Andrei Shevchenko! The great Ukrainian goal machine! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Well, at one stage he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? Oh, shooting chance! And he hits the net. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Milan visibly comfortable, now up by 3. That's destined for the flank. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Plays it across. Into the last quarter of an hour. Now it's Shevchenko. And he's there to retrieve it. And here's Mbappe.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And he welcomes it in. Now it's shot at goal! Rice. That has been slung wide. Searching pass he's played there. Busquets. It's Albert Ferrer. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's on it. Can he get away? Nico Williams. And it's Shevchenko. Can he get onto this? That's been cut out. Well played. Now, can they get him away? Xabi Alonso. Nico Williams does really well to win the ball there. Shevchenko! It's in! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Barcelona may be down, but not out just yet. Gerrard. Juke. Mbappe. Decent chance!
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 9 será reemplazado por el dorsal
Quick look,
7.
then terrific effort! Harmlessly behind. Milan clearly now in lead preservation mode. Busquets. And Silvestre. Abiati sends that a long way. Nicely weighted ball. And he shoots! He lifts the roof! It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter.
And that is that. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, we're on the way. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
Cafu, looking to play him in. And this is Depay. Messi. Now Mbappe. Oh, perfectly measured that. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Nico Williams. Now it's Shevchenko. And back to the goalkeeper. Looking for the run. Bale. He is through here. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. And he's got his cross in. That has been knocked clear. And that has left him in a heap. And this is Bale. Serginho. And he's there to belt it away. Barcelona with the corner. They're first. And he's gone looking for safety. He's found a way past. Shapes to shoot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Nico Williams. Good play on the left-hand side here. And that is out of play. Barcelona still without a single shot on target. Cafu. And it's Memphis Depay. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. That's going wide left. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Now it's Mbappe. And here's Shevchenko. Knocks it out wide. Williams. That's very neat. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. And he's taking no chances there. And now a sudden chance to counter. We get a throw in. Schlotterbeck. Fabian Ruiz. He's got away. And this is Bale. Dembele. Fabian Ruiz. And that's going right the way across. Now it's Messi. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Shevchenko dominates aerially so often.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Dembele. That is good progress on the left. Dembele.
Oh, great feat that.
And he's managed to get free. That is good strength. Defending of the desperate variety. It's their second corner of the game. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. That's a shade optimistic. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Tries to pass it through. Conte. And here's Bale. And here's Depay. That's really well manoeuvred. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Cafu. Well-timed, excellent interception. Now it's Bale. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, it's Dembele. He's Dembele! They've got to be quick to recover this. And he's there to get it away. Played in. And a header! Goal! Barcelona! And on the stroke of half-time, a priceless goal. A great delivery and a finish. And that is all they have time for. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Barcelona unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. So we're off again.
Barcelona can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And he lines up a cross. And he certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Pedro Porro looking to play it into the box. They're taking a moment to consider their options. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Serginho is one whose deliveries we all know about. Chance! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Schlotterbeck. Now it's Shevchenko. Fabian Ruiz. Oh, good spread. Bale finding himself in space. He has found the way through. Bale has got himself a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. So, what can they come up with here?
Well, great position for a cross this, Peter. Now to get good contact on it.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Rice gets it away. Messi. The message is clear. None shall pass. Now it's Shevchenko. That's destined for the flank. Cafu cuts out the pass. Fabian Ruiz. Cafu. Stood up well to him there. Barcelona still this single goal behind. Great defending, strong and determined. Memphis Depay receives it in a good position here. Played out to the left flank.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Bale! with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Shevchenko.
And the pass is intercepted. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Barcelona are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
And this is Depay. Messi.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Nico Williams. And it's Spence. Whistle's gone, that's foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
Tries one from range. Oh, that is outstanding! He's got himself an absolute peach. Such thrill, such noise, and how this matters. He just absolutely speared that in.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
We're looking at a different game now.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Messi is the team's great visionary. Spence. Looking to pass their way up the pitch.
Shevchenko really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Front-footed pressing going on here. Great ball, and he's in here. There's the shot! Goal! Barcelona! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 9.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Barcelona have their lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
He's found the way through. That is a brilliant interception.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Triol. And here's Barcola. Oh, beautifully shaped ball. Peruzzi gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. That is good alertness. Fabian Ruiz. He's picked his way through. Spence gets it clear.
Barcelona really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Barcelona needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Rafinha. Great vision. That has been cut short. Triol. And the number on the board is 3. And he's got away from it. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. Romero has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles.
Look, Peter, what they need now are cool heads and discipline, and instead it looks like they've got a liability in their side. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that's it. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good.
Spence.
Voted man of the match, and deservedly so. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
What a game. What...
Guys, I'll be ending this stream now. Thank you so much for watching. And if you haven't subscribed, subscribe, like, and comment. And stay safe out there. See you guys in my next live stream. Peace out.